Welcome back to Triple G Sports Replays. On this video, we're going to be continuing our day 2 of the 2020 Masters Tournament. We are on hole 14 with Tony Finau and Shane Lowry. Finau's -3, tied for the lead with Matthew Fitzpatrick, who has finished his day at a -3. Shane Lowry sitting at a +7. Looks like cut line right now is at a +4. And so Lowry gets honors on this par 4. It's a par 4, 440-yard hole. We've got a 10 for a handicap, so it's about middle of the road. And this should be hopefully a fairly easy hole to do for these guys. He has used up his momentum, so he's just going to have to go and just swing away. Looks like we're hoping to land our tee shot somewhere in here, give us the most room possible. And with Lowry at a 5 wood, I think what we're going to do is tee off with a 4-iron. No wind effect on this hole, and so he tees up. A 33 is a 3. That's going to go 200. Left 5. We're going to get a 10 roll, 5, 10. And we've been playing hard conditions, so another 20 in the fairway, another 10 on the green. 5, 10, 15, 20. So that's perfect shot. That's going to be 225 yards, left 5. All right, Finau, we're going to do the same thing. He's going to tee off with a, and we might back him up to a 5-iron. All right, 5-iron for Finau. 26 is a 14. It's going to go 185. Left 20, 5, 10, 15, 20. And then 5 plus 20, so 25 on roll. He's in the rough. He's going to get 3. So he's going to be at 200. Left 20. All right, so you're the furthest back, so he gets to go first. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, back and hit. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can say he's pretty much on that straight line. Okay, the pin we're looking for is pin 6 right here. So you can actually go at the pin. And we're going to go, he's 25, 50, 75, 1, 25, 50, 75, 2. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 245. And he is a 3, 220, 240. 2-iron would be too long. We're going to do a 4-iron for him out of the rough. Actually, we're going to do the 2-iron out of the rough. 2-iron out of the rough. First, let's check his lie. A 33. And he was in the rough. He wasn't intermediate. That's going to be a normal lie. How about his position? A 42 is going to give him level. So just a normal shot out of the rough for Finau with a 2-iron. He has a 52. That's going to be a 23. Ooh. This is not very good. 100 yards. 25, 50, 75, 100 yards. No left, no right. Just died. Well, he will get, because it's hard, another 20-yard roll, 5, 10, 15, 20. That's a pretty poor shot for our leader. He's going to be at 315 right. He's going to be at 315 right 5. Pretty poor indeed. All right, Shane Lowry, he can go for the pin. And we're going to be 25, 50, 75, 1, 25, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 2, 25, 210. And he's going to have an iron of 4, 1 of 5. I think he's going to try a 5 iron. 5 iron for Lowry from the fairway. A 53 is a 7. It's going to be 170. 25, 50, 75, 1, 25, 50. There's 70. So go left 5. So you get 5 and roll plus another 20, 5, 10, 15, 20. Just sneaks it on the green. So he's going to be 20, and he's going to be 50 feet minus a roll of 7. He's 43 feet from the pin. That's a green in regulation for him. All right, now we got Tony Finau, who is 25, 50, 75, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 125. So with a 2 iron rating, he's going to use a sand iron. And we're going to do just a regular sand iron, sand wedge. All right. A roll of 55 is a 1, which is going to go 130, 25, 50, 75, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's going to go left 5. He's going to get 5 back, but he also gets 10 forward, so he's right there. 20, 40 feet minus 12, 28 feet from the cup. And that's a long par putt. All right. So Lowry is up with a 43-foot putt. We're just going to play it safe and try to get it close. 23 is 21. Got her within 3 feet. Tony Finau has his 28-footer. And what are the odds that that's going to go in? So he's only got 2 numbers on the card above and beyond a normal safe shot. So we're just going to 28 feet. That's tough to do, but he's going to try to keep it. He's going to go for it. A 54 is a 33. Ooh. 2 feet from the pin. All right, Lowry with his par 3-foot par putt. 15 to 15, that's in. That's par. 3 over for the day, 7 over in the tournament. And Finau has a 2-footer. 56, 24, that's in. So 2 putts, he has a bogey, falls to even on the day, -2 on the tournament, slips to 2nd place. All right, That's that hole. And now we're going to move to hole number 13. And on hole number 13, we're going to have a Xander Schauffele and Paul Casey. So hole 13 is a par 5, 510-yard hole. It's a handicap of 6 hardest hole on the course. And Schauffele is at even for the tournament, which is tied for 5th. And you got Paul Casey, he's at a plus 10. He's just trying to finish the round and move on to the next tournament. All right, but Casey has the honors. And so we need to end up somewhere in here. We need to end up around 200 so we have a decent shot on the next one. So what can we hit 200 for Casey with a 4-wood iron? 25, that'd probably be too far. If we go to a 5-iron for him, probably a 5-iron. We're gonna tee off with a 5-iron. Try to find a good landing spot with a lot of width. And we're gonna go, actually probably go, oh, he tends to be right a little bit. Let's aim left 15. Or excuse me, right 15. Aim right 3 lines. A 64 is a 3. And he hit that on the screws. 190. Right here. 80, 85, 190. Left 5, which I think we'll use. A roll of 5 plus another 25, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and that's going to put him right here, 215, right 15, and that's a fairway in regulation. That's a good spot. Now Schauffele had a bogey on the last hole. He has one more bounce back to use. So, and he's a 3 on the wood. So if I were to use a 4-iron for him, that'd go 200, left 5 and roll 30. And we end up about right about there. Can we improve on that? If you did a 2-iron, no, we'll get too much roll. We're gonna keep that. He's gonna use that tee shot with his bounce back on that 4-iron and end up at 230, right 5, and that's a fairway in regulation for him. Okay. Now we need to go and see where this would be. We're gonna try to eliminate this dog leg. So it's every 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3 here. 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 1, 2. So that's where he would be, to be around that line. And we need to hit something. Let's see, he's 2 from here. 25, 50, 75, 1. 25, 50, 75, 2. 225 to 240 is where we want to end up at, so we can have a nice easy shot. So Casey, we're going to hit a 4-iron for him. And, excuse me, let's swing away. A 25 is a 3. So that's going to go 200 right here. 25, 50, 751, 25, 50, start over. 25, 50, 751, 25, 50, 75, so 200 right there. It's going to go left 5. We're going to get 10 a roll, 5, 10, plus another 20. So we're going to end up 445. Left 5. That's a nice spot to be. Because then we can still go for that pin. All right, now Schauffele. Let's see. 1, 2, 3 here. 1, 2, 3 here. 1, 2, 3 here. 1, 2, 3 here. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3 back. So he's right there. That's your line. All right. We're going to be 25, 50, 751, 25, 50, 752. We need 215, 220 is where we want to be. And he's a 3. So we're going to hit a 5-iron. And a 24 is a 4 for him. So that's going to go 185, 25, 50, 751, 25, 75, 85. Going to go right 5. Going to roll 5, plus we get another 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're going to be 435, right 5. So we're both of these guys are sitting in a good spot. So now we'll bring you back to the center line. And we're going to be 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65 yards for Schauffele. And we need to make sure that we don't end up in the creek. He can be short 15. 5, 10, that barely puts him here. So we're going to take the chance and aim right at the pin for Schauffele. He tends to be pretty accurate. So his approach shot, a 16 is a 4. Minus 5, left 5. That's going to put him 20 feet. Minus 7 is 13 feet from the hole, and that's a green in regulation for him. All right, Paul Casey. He's going to be 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55 yards. And same thing, we're going to go right at the pin on his approach. A 13 is a 3, which is going to be a 0 right or left 5. So he's going to be 15 feet. Minus 8 is 7 feet. Green in regulation for him as well. All right. So we got Schauffele with a 13-foot birdie putt, and he's going for it. A 36 is a 24. And that's 2 feet short. He'll go up Tap her in for a 2-putt. That's par. 1 over on the day, even on the tournament. Casey, 7-footer for birdie. He's going for it. 15 is a 13. And that's in. 1 putt for bird. That puts him even on the day. Still 9 over on the tournament. And that's the end of this video. Thank you for watching along. If you like what you're seeing here, please hit like or subscribe. Always welcome any comments anyone has. And once again, thank you for watching Triple G Sports Replays.